Not having good luck streaming here. Since I've been gone, the Buccaneers went behind instead of went ahead. The other team, Baltimore Ravens, went ahead. And so anyway, now I'm checking out the motorhome to make sure it's all secured. See, here's the restroom. And I'm gonna turn out the light. Okay. Here's the bedroom. Check this out. See that? And there's like here's a sort of a zoom. It's a little messy because I got the closet door open. There's my bass on the bed. Slides are in the back. And yeah, so shut the mood lights off. Shut the bedroom lights off. Slides are in. And goes my fridge. Nice place, great music, thank you. Anyway, now I'm going to put the front slide out in. Yeah, we lost the other stream. I know. Well, anyway, I have to pull out of here or else they're going to shut the road down and I'm going to have to wait. So let me put the passenger slide in. This is what it's called the slide out. This is what the walls do in motorhome. Right, let's see. Okay. How about that? See that? The walls are coming in. All right. Let's see. Just have to make sure that it's okay. Just had this adjusted yesterday. Okay. Go. All right, so that slide out's in. Okay, there's the panel. Shut that key off. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the camera in this holder. Whoops. Hopefully I'll be able to keep you guys while I'm going down the road. So, all right. Okay, I'm back. And I just have to shut the lights down here. Okay. Shut the TV off. Chassis a little bit. Let's see. All right, so you guys can experience this with me. I'm going to as soon as the Bucks went behind, people are starting to leave the game. Up close in the face, and what'd you say? Trim the nose hairs. What? Oh, who was that? Was that Dawn? Right, enough. Okay, so. Lights on. All right, so now I got my lights on, and I'm going to. Oh, thank you. Love you too, Don. All right, and there we go. That's where we're heading, and this beast is now going to pull out. All right, slides in. Yeah. It's funny. The one thing about people leaving this stadium, they don't move. They just stay in the middle of the road. Did you see those two guys running right in front of us? All right. And here we go. Now, let's see. I'm gonna get over. All right. We made it out of here. See all those cones? Occasionally I take these cones out and I'll drag them down the street a quarter mile. And I'm supposed to be turning here. Oh no, it says no left turn. You gotta be kidding me. Really? This is too bad. Well, I'm just gonna have to take a ride down the road with me. Isn't it nice and quiet? Nice cruise down the road. So right now, the camera is about maybe 7-8 feet up off the ground. Okay, see, we're up above that truck that just passed us. And I don't know where we're going, but we're heading north on Himes, which is right next to Dale Mabry. These people park all the way up here so they don't have to pay $25, $30, $40, $50 for a parking place. So we're going to go up here to the next major road, and we're going to go west, but I have to stop at Jesuit High School. Okay, I don't know why, because there's no one here. Yep. Okay, so we're just going to go up here. Yeah, Don, I gave Don a quick view on the trip here this afternoon while I was going over the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. Now, when I go back, if I were to, well, if you guys, if we're still online, I'll let you guys see what the Sunshine Skyway looks at night. Looks like at night. Unfortunately, you won't be able to see the side view, which is amazing. This motorhome is, it's very tall. They all are. And so when you go over a bridge and you're right next to the wall, the outside wall, you can't see the wall because you're higher than the wall. And it's 150 feet down. It's a pretty breathtaking view. It's an acquired taste. It's an acquired enjoyment. I guess that's the best way to put it. I love going over bridges in a motorhome like this. Yeah, I'm not going to make this light. I'm not going to make this light. Wow. Hey, we made the light. How about that? Alright, I'm going to take a little bit wide so I don't run over the thing. There we go. And I missed the curve. Excellent. And the sign says Dale Mabry northbound. Okay, oh dear, and I need to get Dale Mabry southbound. I've never been this far up before, and so I want to get Dale Mabry southbound. There we go. Okay, this is fun. We having a good time now? I used to live in Tampa many years ago, 35 years ago, and it's changed a bit. So when I started streaming tonight, I really didn't think I was going to be driving with you all. And anyhow, but we're now cruising down the road in the RV. Okay. How's that? That better? Except you got a windshield wiper in front of you. Let's try this. Exactly what I'm saying now. Okay. This ain't gonna work out too good. Alright, we got crazy people leaving the game now because the Bucks are losing. So I just have to, hang on to the camera here. Yeah, that might work. Stadium right there. Amazing. Yeah, see, this is the street that I normally turn at. I should have just turned at it. The hell with them. They know where to find me. Lambeau Field when the Packers won and lost. Oh, really? I've been to Lambeau Field when the Packers won and lost too. Yeah, back in the 80s. Yeah, that was, I think I told that story. And in between, yeah. Alright, let's see. Yeah, look at that. You can see me. And you can see in front of us. That's pretty cool. I think this might work. Let's see. Let's try to get this low. There we go. All right, the world's longest light. Yeah. So I'm sorry about the problems we had on that last stream. And right in front of us, we've got George Steinbrenner Field. That's what that sign says. I don't know if you can read it. And crossing. Hey, yeah, we're just going to ignore the fact that there's a light. I should have given that guy the horn. Alright, anything else? Alright. This is what I got to put up with every time I'm leaving the football game. Except, I don't have you guys with me. So, rich people can walk over to get more parking. Yeah, it'll take us a while to get out of here. Get back on the highway, but look at this, people crossing in front of us, and I just don't have a clue. Well, hopefully the Bucks will win. Let's see if Tom Brady can pull it off in the fourth quarter. All these roads blocked. So I've got cameras on the side, so I can. Wait a minute, no, I'm not going to turn here. Alright, it's parking. Alright, I'm just going to stay in this right lane. This street here is the street that I turn on to go towards the stadium. called Columbus, and it usually takes like 15 minutes to get there from the interstate, which is a half a mile up the road. So hopefully we'll be on the interstate a lot faster. For those of you joining us, we are driving back from Raymond James Stadium. I'm not sure of the score right now. If anyone wants to check, I'm busy driving. Don, if you could, can you find out what the Bucs score is? Since I can't look at the score because of the fact that I'm streaming on the same machine, the same camera that I would be looking at the score on. Isn't that weird? There's screens driving down the road here. Man, that's weird. It's like we're in the movie, the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger where he goes to Mars. Anyway, forget that. So right up here, we're going to get on the interstate. That's not bad. I left at a good time. Perfect time, right before the end of the third quarter. RV has a lot of pickup for the fact that it weighs 10 times more than an SUV, but not as much pickup as that car. Wow. Okay. Let's see how long we can keep this stream going. Thursday night in Tampa, Florida, on the interstate. Lots of less crazy people, I think. Well, then again, maybe not. Okay. Get over one more lane. That place there that we just passed, it says Charlie's. Used to be called Robbie Conti's back in the day, back in the 70s and 80s. And I used to go hang out there and play there. Yeah, it was a beautiful restaurant, nightclub. Back in the day of the nightclubs. Okay, so right up ahead of us is a long bridge called the Howard Franklin Bridge. And it goes over Tampa Bay, between Tampa and St. Petersburg. Right now I've got I've got three screens in front of me. I've got this screen right in front of me. Then I've got to my right screen with the rear monitor in it, which I can see both side cameras and the rear camera. And then below that is a screen that's a computer screen, and it's got all the diagnostics for the engine, and it's telling me the generator's running. So since I'm driving, I don't need the generator anymore. So I'm going to shut that off. Okay, it's now off. know if you noticed, it got a little bit quieter. And so now we're just gonna cruise up Interstate 275 towards St. Petersburg. And yeah, just a pretty boring ride home, but it's not too bad. Yeah, Christine asked me to call her on the way home, but instead you guys are with me. Don, if you could you tell me the score of the game? Okay, I just missed that. Wasn't sure if the game score was on it. Okay, I've got 4 people with us on the ride home. Yeah, we are now on Interstate 275 heading south towards St. Petersburg, Florida, or southwest from Tampa, from Raymond James Stadium. And we're doing 55 miles an hour. Now, the key, we're driving a ginormous billboard like this. Ravens 24, Bucks 13. Hey, the Bucks got 3 more. Good. They're down by, sounds to me like, is that 2 touchdowns? Yeah. And the Bucks need a touchdown with a conversion and a field goal. So, oh well. So I did the right thing. Yeah, I never want to be there when the Bucks lose, especially if the Bucks lose today. It will be the first time Tom Brady has lost 3 games in a row in 20 years. So anyway, I don't want to be there, for that, just in case people are upset. Massive dredge. Yeah, see, so I drive 55 miles an hour in this rig because I want cars to pass me. And yeah, so right now we're going over Tampa. We're in the middle of the bridge. This bridge is 7 miles long, and I think it's 7 miles, I'm pretty sure. And then we will be going over the Sunshine Skyway in about 15 or 20 minutes if y'all want to stick around. And that's a lot different. It's a real bridge. It's 11 miles long, and it goes over the mouth of Tampa Bay between St. Petersburg and Bradenton or Manatee County. There are a lot of crazy people at night down here. Crazy meaning they're just driving fast. The speed limit is, I believe, is 55 or 60, and I'm doing 60 right now. I just try to go fast enough where they can pass me, and they can see the 800 Ask Gary. Yeah. Anyhow, boy, they're flying. Yeah, must have been a truck going 80. 49 degrees there, huh? Yeah, well, if I could open the window, it's probably 70 out right now where I'm at. I'm not bragging or anything. So coming up here will be a stretch of road that is under development, and so a bit of lane changing and so on. So a little bit about this motorhome. This motorhome is, for those of you that didn't hear earlier, it's 17 years old. This is a 2005 Country Coach Magna. Country Coach was the top manufacturer of fiberglass motorhomes before the big economy crashed back in 2008. And they went bankrupt in 2010 or 2009. And this coach was built in their good years when things were great. So it's very, 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 very high quality. 17 years old, but if you were to drive it, it just drives so nice, and it's wonderful. I mean, it's incredible the way this thing drives. And it's got here in November. Yeah, I was telling Don I might bring the coach up to Minneapolis, St. Paul in November, maybe, but I don't know. I think it might be too cold for me. And but they are doing something with a rapper up there. I can't remember who it was. If it's P. Diddy. I can't remember. I don't think it's P. Diddy, but they are doing promotions there. This company, Johnny Barker. Hey, buddy, you got to pick up that stage. It's still there. Someone else was looking at it, Johnny. Anyway, so we are, for those of you that just got here, Johnny Barker included, we're heading back in the motorhome, 800 Ask Gary bus from Raymond James Stadium, where Gary owns the building across the street. And I park it there so people can walk by and see 1-800-ASK-GARY before the game and after the game if the team wins. Anyway, because the game is so late tonight, there's no way I can stay until the end, because if I do that, I have to wait at least an hour after the game's over before I can go. And anyway, I just don't want to drive this late at night. Not a healthy thing to be driving a big thing like this late at night. Unfortunately, I can't read much of what you guys are writing, because I'm just trying to keep my eyes peeled a quarter mile in front of me, or 1,000 feet, whatever. What I did is I just pushed the seat a little more forward, so maybe I can't see you all. Those of you who are just getting here, you're driving back from Raymond James with JoeBrunoBass and the 1-800-ASK-GARY RV. And we're on 275. Just got off the Howard Franklin Bridge. And we are headed towards the Sunshine Skyway. And I've got the camera posted on top of the dashboard in front of me. So it's one of 3 cameras that I've got in front of me right now. This is my forward view camera, and then I've got a side view, rear view. Okay. Can't wait to get out of this part of the road. My least favorite part of 275 to drive on. Yeah, so I was telling you all about the motorhome. Yeah, it's 45 feet long, built in 2005, and it has an unloaded weight of about 47,000 pounds. So it's a lot of mass going down the road. For power, it has a 525 horsepower, 13-liter Caterpillar diesel engine. Great motor, wonderful, wonderful motor. It gets really amazing mileage while we're driving. At the speed we're getting, about 9 to 9.5 miles to the gallon. and I don't use the cruise control. I drive with my foot. In this way, it uses less turbo boost when we're going up over exits and rises. So that's I just know how to get good mileage in one of these. So it's a fun thing. I learned how to do that when we were on tour with the Ringling Brothers Circus in our big 44-foot motorhome, which doesn't weigh quite as much as this, but same type of thing. Big motor, 500 horse motor. We're almost out of the road that's under construction. I think this is it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so now it goes back to normal. Turn the camera around. Okay, after we pass this wall. Hello, walls. Goodbye, walls. Okay, I don't know if you can see me. All you can see is the lights behind me. Yeah, those are mood lighting. There you go. See? You can see me. And doing about 59 miles an hour. What I do is I try to go a little bit slower than the traffic. That way they can see the advertising on the RV. Yeah, so earlier, before we left Raymond James, I was parked right across the street from Raymond James Stadium. Before we left, I did a loop tune. I looped a song, and the camera cut out twice. My phone goes into a reset mode, which means I need a new phone. Anyway, I already have a new screen for it, but that didn't work. So Skyway Bridge, 11 miles. Alright, so we'll be there in about 11 minutes. And you guys will get to drive over the Skyway with me. That's a lot of fun. I'm going to turn the camera back around as we head to downtown St. Petersburg, which is coming up in a couple of minutes. Okay. Yeah, so driving a big motorhome like this is not as difficult as you think, because it's so long. It doesn't move from a lane, from side to side as much as a car does. So once you get used to that, the way it tracks the road, you become an expert really fast, and you either love it or you don't. Some people just refuse to relax. I'm more relaxed driving this motorhome in rush hour traffic than I am driving a car. And it sounds weird, but yeah, that's really the way it is. When I drive in the downtown Tampa area in rush hour, like today I was driving in rush hour,